On the 21st of December 2023, officers responded to a residence following a welfare concern involving several young children. Upon arrival, authorities found unsafe living conditions and worked together with Child Protective Services to ensure the children's safety. This video is presented for educational and awareness purposes, aiming to highlight the importance of child welfare, safe housing, and community responsibility. All footage is shared for public information and transparency, without intent to shock or sensationalize.
What's that? No, you're good.
Come on. I can't come inside, so you need to bring the kids to the door.
Guys, come here.
I need you to get their coats, get them dressed in their coats.
Maybe put that dog up first so he doesn't run outside, dear.
Come here.
Come. I need you to come. You smell in the side? Come. You need to come this way.
Come on, buddy.
Zip up your coat. Come. Let me zip up. You have to go to the hospital. I have to take all of y'all to the hospital.
Just gotta get you guys checked out. Make sure everybody's okay.
I should, but they told me that the warden says it's not safe for us to go inside. Because my supervisor got sick yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to go in to see the animals, so I can get...
Heck him. These are the paperwork. Court is tomorrow. Come on, Louie. I need you to come and help get the children in the car, Kim.
Okay.
Where's the baby? I need the baby to be...
She's in the bedroom.
I need you to get a winter suit thing on her.
You don't have a mask or anything, do you?
I do. I'm going to get you one.
Thank you.
I'm going to get one.
Yup. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Where's your other child at, dear?
This is him.
Okay, this is it. He's
I only have 6 children.
only 6. All right. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
And you guys are doing this while their dad's not here. Again.
Okay. Come on out, buddy.
Sister's bottle, please.
3 children and I'll
So I got to,
Hey, do you still need me over here, dear?
no, I mean, you're alright. She's fine.
Okay.
I'm alright.
All right. I'm gonna head out then.
After a thorough investigation and the collection of sufficient evidence, police issued arrest warrants for the parents to hold them accountable for the unsafe living conditions. The case serves as a reminder of the responsibility to protect and care for children, as well as the vital role of the community in identifying and reporting cases of neglect.
Yeah, she's in here. Tiger Police! Come to the front door. How you doing, dear?
Hi.
What's your name?
Kimberly?
Kimberly, is your husband home? Michael?
No, he's at work still.
Okay. Kimberly, go ahead and step out for me. Okay. You're currently under arrest.
What do I do?
Don't stick your head in the pocket. You have a warrant out for your arrest.
For what?
For child endangering. Put your hands together. So Michael's not in the house?
No, at work.
Okay, you don't care if we check the house, make sure Michael's not in there?
Yeah, you can put your nose. It's fine. My mother-in-law's here.
That's fine. We'll call her out beforehand. Let's call Ryan up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 16, you can come to the front door.
I don't know what she's on.
Hey, ma'am, what room is your mother?
She's in the back bedroom.
Okay.
Put you in a car over here real quick, dear. We'll get you some shoes. Stop reaching. What is in your pocket?
My vape. I was gonna put it down, but
Do you have anything illegal on you? I'm gonna find in the search.
no. I haven't done anything illegal in a while.
You have anything in your pockets?
No.
Take a seat back here. Where does Michael work at?
He works at
Where?
Drive.
Drive. Okay. Alright, dear. I'll be right back with you.
He's at work.
Okay, perfect.
Westlake's on the phone with him right now.
She got a... Hello, Michael?
Yes, sir.
Hey, where are you at, sir?
Just double check. I thought that.
Okay, and you're coming back home?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you, sir. We have a warrant for you and your wife's arrest.
What?
Yes, for child endangering. So it would behoove you very much to cooperate.
Okay.
Okay, are you going to come back over here to Sylvan? So that way you can leave the car here?
Yeah, I'm gonna need picked up.
Picked up from where?
Drive.
Drive?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the address on the drive? How long will it be till you get there?
25, half hour.
25 minutes to a half hour?
What's his phone number?
What's your phone number, sir? All right, thank you, sir. We will probably have an officer meet you there to transport you to Summit County Jail. We appreciate your cooperation.
Can I ask you a quick question real quick?
Absolutely, sir. What's going on?
Why do we have a warrant for our arrest?
For 6 counts of child endangering.
Okay. We've
Yeah.
been going through the CSB case for about, since the beginning of January, about the end of December.
Right. Well, the
Why-
Children's
why is it
Services
happening
case
now?
is completely separate from the criminal investigation.
Huh?
I said the Children's Services case is completely separate from the criminal investigation. You want to grab her a pair of shoes? You don't got none.
Yeah. You got lights though?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'll grab the pair of shoes. Just remember that's nasty.
Trust me. You haven't gone in.
Oh,
Just let him grab the pair of shoes.
Alright, I guess I'll see you guys at the shop. Let me call my boss, let him know what's going on.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
What's her name? Caitlin?
Kimberly.
Kimberly, I apologize.
Where's a pair of shoes for her, dear?
She's gonna be going to the jail, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Nope, that's not it. I'm saying you made a mistake.
So walked in there? Yeah, I know. It's still bad.
The roaches didn't hide.
Yeah. It ain't that big of a deal. She'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll be arraigned. She'll have her day in court, dear.
No reason to get all worked up over it. She'll literally be out tomorrow.
Oh, God. Seeping out in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a stronger man than I.
I searched his wallet right here.
Let me see if I can slip these shoes on her.
Police quickly escorted the mother to the patrol car to complete the arrest procedures in accordance with regulations.
Oh, no, you good. You good.
Yeah, roast this. I'll be en route to Mo and home to pick up another half this 27.
All right, dear, I'm going to transfer you over to my car over here. My car, take a seat. All right, dear. And let me turn this light on. Alright, that light doesn't work, so. Alright, dear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read your rights, alright? Because right now you are under arrest before I can talk to you. Okay. Having these rights in mind, you're willing to talk to me about why you're under arrest tonight?
You know what? I put your list.
So, it's 6 count to child endangering. I was actually the original officer that responded out here with Children's Services when they were removed from the home. Do you remember me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you understand why the children were removed from the home in the first place?
Yes.
I mean, how did it get that bad? How did the mess, the animals, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the worst house that day. That was the worst house I ever walked into. It's a little cleaner now. That's the worst house I ever walked into that had people living in it. How does it get like that?
And I was the only one doing anything.
Okay, so you didn't have any help. Okay.
He works too much, so I didn't have any help.
Did you at any point like look around the house and go, "This is a problem. These living conditions are not okay"?
Yeah, we finally got the basement fixed.
Yeah. Well, can we both agree that was kind of a wake-up call? But before that, did you ever look around and go, "Something here has to change. My children shouldn't live in this kind of filth right now"?
Yeah.
Why didn't you change it, dear?
I was trying.
I mean, be honest with me here, and this is just... when the children were removed from the home, do you think that was the right choice?
Yes.
You don't think that the living conditions were suitable? And you just... I mean, would you say you were kind of at a loss of what to do with everything?
Yeah.
You're saying Mike wasn't helping you out?
No, he works too much.
Too much. I got you.
He's still working.
Right. Is that your mom or is that his mom?
That's his mom.
That's his mom. Does she help out at all with the kids or anything?
She watches the kids every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
but she's up in her 60s.
I got you. All right, dear. Well, yeah. So I mean, that's why you're being arrested. The state of that home that the children were in, it rises to the level of criminality. I mean, the kids shouldn't have to suffer. All right. There's going to be a prisoner wagon that's going to come. They're going to take you to county. They'll book you in. You'll be arraigned tomorrow. That's where they're set bail and everything like that.
I'm supposed to see the kids tomorrow.
Well, this is all stuff that they can work with you and everything like that. That's what CSP is there for. All right, dear.
The case concluded with a sentence for the parents found responsible for the unsafe conditions their 6 children endured. While the court's decision marks the end of a legal process, it raises a deeper question for society. How does a family reach such a state, and what can we, as a community, do to prevent it from happening again? This is not merely a story of punishment, but a lesson in responsibility, compassion, and the collective duty to care for those who cannot protect themselves. Each of us has the power to make a difference by paying attention, by speaking up, and by acting when we see signs of neglect or unsafe living conditions. A single act of awareness today can save a childhood tomorrow. And perhaps the most important question remains: are we truly protecting the children around us, not only through law, but through empathy and genuine human care?